about Greek. How do you make your yogurt into Greek yogurt? Pretty simple. Greek yogurt is your regular yogurt that is strained once or strained twice, depending on the consistency and the thickness that you want to have for your Greek yogurt. So it's simple. You get a mesh like this one, and then you get a strainer or a cheesecloth, a cheesecloth, not a strainer. So this is what you're going to use to strain the Greek yogurt. So I'll just take the 1.5, the 1 cup of milk and the 750 ml, and then we'll use this as a sample. So now that's pretty much it. You will just let this sit in. You can decide to let it sit out if you want your Greek yogurt to be sour, or you can just let it sit in the fridge cover it up and then let it sit in the fridge for maybe like an hour or 2. And then when we get back, we'll talk about the liquid that is forming at the base here. When we get back, we'll talk about this liquid called whey. And we're back. So let's see what has become of our Greek. So I hear in some videos, or some people would prefer to use sometimes they say, oh, you can use kitchen towel paper instead of, if you don't have your cheesecloth, you can use that. Well, honestly, I would not advise, because trust me, I have used it before, and the kitchen towels that we buy, those kitchen toilet papers like this one that we buy in Nigeria, they are not as thick as they should be, and these are the ones that are mostly available. I tried using this and it turned out as a disaster. My yogurt was all messed up. The kitchen paper towel was all over in the yogurt. It was just a bad idea, so I will not advise you to use that. As much as you can, get this. If you do not have this, maybe you have an old t-shirt, wash it very well, or you could really most pillowcase or something. You can adapt instead of using a kitchen paper towel. So here we are. Here's our Greek. This is what it looks like. I'll just scoop some out. Here we have it. I'll take this off so we can see what so here is what they call this now, like I don't want to call it the waste, but in this case, yes, perhaps, but we call it the whey. It's called whey. This liquid is called the whey.